welcome to Zville Lessons for Live channel. My name is Xander Villain. Today we're going to cover CCR's Green River. We'll do this in two parts. First is an intermediate tutorial for you more advanced players, where I'm just going to show you the chords, how to play it, and then you can just go ahead and plug it in where you want. The second part is going to be for you beginners, where I show you the chord breakdowns, how to play each chord, strumming patterns, little nuances and little tricks that you can do, as well as the arrangement. To jump ahead to that section, you can either go to this time code or go down into the description area below. Find beginner's lessons with the time code. Click on the time code, it'll jump ahead for you. Let's get right into this. All right, welcome to the intermediate tutorial of Green River by CCR. Once again, I don't play this exact like the album. He's shuffling around enough that you don't have to do that on this song, and I wouldn't do it anyways, but basically it's out of E, and there's a lot of jiving around in there. The main parts that you're going to worry about are this, or, and what that is you're sliding from your third fret of your third string and your second fret of your second string. You're sliding up one fret into the fourth fret of your third string and the third fret of your second string. You can do it with your index and middle, or your middle and your ring. It doesn't matter. Some people like to do it like this. Then you can just do like that. But I don't do this. I like doing that. I like that double hit sound. So I'm sliding up with my index and ring, or middle. And then I'm doing a pull off with my third and second string on my second fret to an open. And then I go to the second octave E on the third string, or fourth string position. Right there. Instead of that. You can go here, and that way you can go, you know, get some of those workarounds and some little flamming and little fun stuff in there. But I keep it pretty straight. I do this. If you notice, I'm kind of chunking on the D, your fourth string open. Once again, it's and that's just the climb right there. A, B, D, E. So that's basically the opening part and the parts that happen throughout the song. Once the vocals kick in, I don't go down here. I go to the second octave still, but I go up here. So I can do that. I can do some draw ups. Right? But what I do, because they do this in the song very lightly, which is a bend on your second fret of your third string, and then hitting your first and second strings open. So it's well, take me back down the cold water floor. Let me remember things I love. Stop and let the log with a catfish bite. Right there is the first change in chording, where you go to a C. Walking along the river road at night. A. Barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. I can hear the bullfrogs calling me. Wonder if my rope's still tied to the tree. Love to drag my feet way down the shallow, down to the sea. down to the A. Well, you can do that here, or you can do it down here. So here, if you want to do it on this, I like doing it on this position because I go into a little lead right there. The walk down is on your 3rd string, 9th fret down to your 7th, then your 4th string, 9th to the 7th, then on your 5th string, 10th to the 7th. Minor pentatonic scale out of E in the 4th position right there, right? Because you know you're in your 4th position because you got your 2nd octave E on the 5th string. If you want to do it here, it's on the 2nd string from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret to the open, then down to your 3rd string, 2nd fret, open, and then down to your 4th string, 2nd fret. So that's pretty much all the parts right there. So go ahead and plug them in, make the song your own, and have fun, and let's get right into the beginner section. All right, welcome to the beginner section of CCR Green River. This is a good one for beginners because it's challenging, and it'll help you with kind of your funky groove. So, to start with, it's out of E, there, or your open, full major E chord. It's got a C, it's got an A, and it's also got a little bit of a D in there. I use a D when I'm doing the... Hear how I'm hitting that D? And the reason I'm hitting that D is that's part of the minor pentatonic scale out of E, which is 1, 4, 1. Well, down here it's open 3, open 2, open 2, open 2, open 3, open 3. That's your 1st position of your minor pentatonic scale, and we're using part of that. If you're watching our beginners lesson series, and if you're a beginner, you should go ahead and do that whole series. We're on lesson 10, lesson 11 coming up at this point. This will probably be up after that. We're working on hammer-ons and pull-offs. And that's in this song. He does a lot of that kind of shuffling around. Let's go ahead and show you how to play these chords. To start with, you've got your E major. If you don't know that chord yet, it is going to be your open 6th string, your middle finger on the 2nd fret of your 5th, your ring finger on the 2nd fret of your 4th, and your index finger on the 1st fret of your 3rd, and then your bottom 2 strings open, which is your 1 and your 2. So 6 open, 1 and 2 open. Or you could do it up here. This is what I do. The open 2nd octave E, which is kind of using the same thing. You're using 5, 4, and 3, and the other 3 strings are open. Open 6, open 1 and 2. Then you're going to your 7th fret of your 5th string, your 9th fret of your 4th, and 9th fret of your 3rd. Index, ring, pinky. That's an E 2nd octave, and I like doing that because I like doing this. So I'm basically hitting these 3 strings. Gives me a vibe that I like. Because of the way the drums are and the bass are in this song, I like to play it real staccato. I've seen guys do the open chord thing where they're picking all over the place, and that works for them. But for me, I like to go to the 2nd octave here, and then I'll go to the 2nd octave here, but I'll do just a power chord here. I don't put my pinky down like you would to make a full bar chord on your 4th string, E position, 2nd octave E. I just do this, because that works there. See how this E and B are open? So you've got E, B, B, E. So if you put this in there, it's another E, but it's the same as that. So you already got that one. So then you have a C chord, walking along the river road at night, you know. C chord is played by putting your ring finger on your 3rd fret of your 5th string, and the 6th string is quiet. You only play the bottom 5 strings here, 1 through 5. 5th string, 3rd fret. 4th string, 2nd fret with your middle finger. Open, 3rd string. 2nd string, B string. 1st fret with your index finger, and then open 1st string. Here's your C. The next one is your A major, which is open 5th string. Once again, you're not doing your 6th, just the bottom 5. 5, open. 4, 3, and 2, you do your 2nd fret barred. You're probably learning to do it like this or like this. I like doing it like this because then my fingers are free to mess around. See that? If you're doing this, all 3 of your fingers are taken up. It's a real hard position to get into, and same with this, doing that kind of like that backwards D position on the 2nd fret of these 3 strings. I don't like that. I just do this. I've got these fingers ready to move. So those are the chords. E, E, I don't use that one, but this is in the song. C, A, and this octave E as well. So let's get into how to play this song now. The very beginning I hit an open E, 6th string, and then I do this chord. I haven't talked about that one yet. So to achieve this chord, you're going to end up with either your middle finger and ring finger, or your index finger and middle finger, that's the way I do it, on the 3rd string, 4th fret, 2nd string, 3rd fret. And you're going to slide up. You're just going to put that, get that position and go down 1. And you're not going to worry about this because it doesn't sound right, but you're going to, see that? So strike it and bring it up. Strike it, bring it up. It's kind of like that hammer-on. See that? Open. 1 strike, slide, then 2 strikes. Open. See that? 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. And I like doing that because I like the sound of both of these notes, which is part of your A chord. So it's open, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, or just 1, 2, and then just you could hit open and go open again. But basically you're taking your 2nd fret of your 3rd and 2nd string, 2nd fret, and releasing it. It's kind of like we were talking about in the lessons, or I was talking about earlier with the hammer-on and pull-off. It's a pull-off. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, pull-off, and then go to that E. E, E, walk it up. E, E. So it's E, E, A, B, D. 5th string, open, 2nd fret, 4th string, open. Hit it again twice, and then do that same walk. Open 5th, 2nd fret 5th, open fourth, second fret fourth, open fourth. It's a little walk. If you're not practicing this type of stuff and you're new, start messing around with stuff like this. So, beginning into the very first verse. Take me back down, right? That's where the vocals come in. Now I noticed I did something there. Instead of going A, B, D, I was going D, B, D. Instead of, I was going something like that. I wasn't really putting that A in there, but you can do it either way. So once you get through two of those, that's where the vocals come in. Something else I just noticed too is I'm playing this a little differently than I was just showing you, but you could do it either way. So it's then I kind of do a double hit on D. Notice I'm doing all downstrokes as well. So that's it basically. You could do it either the way I showed you originally or the way that I just kind of corrected myself. But let's go ahead and take it slow, and I'm going to try to do it both ways so you can see that either one of them work. So it's open. That was the first way. And then after it's all done, you go to now let me show what I'm doing there. You go to this, I go to the second octave E instead of down here. Instead of doing that, I do this. I'm muting, I'm doing a chunk, which is basically lifting your fingers off the string but keeping them in the position to stop the strings. And then I put a little mute on there by resting my palm on the bridge here. Kind of hitting that note once in a while in there too. That's the way I choose to do the song. So it's well, take me back down to cool, I don't. Now I cut it short to get this bend in there. To get that bend that they're doing in there, you go ahead and bend the second fret of your third string, then let it go and hit the first and second open. I'm pulling up on the 1 and 2, but it doesn't matter if you strike down or strike up. to get that bend. Walking along the river road at night. Walking, that's where we go to that C we talked about. Walking along the river road at night. A, barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. And you can put some fancy stuff in there if you want. I just hold it and I just go, barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. I can hear the bullfrogs calling me. Wonder if my rope's still tied to the tree. Way down to set, now to the sea, to find dragonfly, get back to your mother, giving an hour, take it across Green River. Okay, let me show you two things that I'm doing there. One of the things is, instead of always going like I was talking about, what I'm doing is just a basic blues riff. You can either include the 6th string open or just do it on the 5th and 4th string. Power chord, 2nd octave E, using your 7th fret of your 5th, the 9th fret of your 4th, and then using your pinky to go up to the 11th fret of your 4th. When you put the 2nd string in there, that's the same as doing the blues down here, which hopefully you guys have worked on that already. But you can do that in there too, so you can be going, you know. To the C. Now what I'm doing there too is you can add little things. There's a lot of that going on in this song. So when you go to the C, you can do your pinky on and off of your 2nd fret, because that's part of your C chord is your index fingers on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and I meant 2nd string, not 2nd fret. But then you go up to your 3rd fret of your 2nd string with your pinky. Then you go up to your A. So that's basically the vibe that you're going for, and those are the chords. The other thing I just did there was that, well, once again, that's part of your minor pentatonic scale. That's going to be your 4th position for your E. Your first is going to be in your open position here. Bottom 4 strings. That's your first position. Your second is going to be where your 4th position is going to be where your 2nd octave of E is on your 5th string, and that's what you're using. You're going, which is 9th fret of your 3rd string to the 7th fret, 9th fret of your 4th string to the 7th fret, 10th fret of your 5th string to the 7th fret, and you end up at an E. You start at an E, you end at an E. This is your 3rd octave E. See how that's the same as your open E string, your 1st string? Try to get your pinky involved here, guys. If you're brand new, it's gonna be tough. Go ahead and position your hand like this and try not to keep it like this too much. 9th 9, 7, 9, 7, 10, 7. There's a pause on that last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See that? That's the walk down that's happening in that song. All right, now we're going to take it real slow to wrap up this lesson. It's open. You do it that way, or you could do it this way. Let's skip this time. Just in case you're having a really hard time getting that because of the timing and because it's kind of a... Well, take me back down where cool water flows all right. I remember things I love all right. Walking by the log where the catfish bite. Go to the sea, walking along the river road at night. Hey, barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. I can hear the bullfrogs calling me on. Wonder if my rope's still tied to the tree. Love to bring my feet way down to shallow water, sea to fly, drink and find get back to mother. Hey. Well, walk it down. That's the whole song, over and over. Have fun with it. It'll definitely make you a better player when you get that groove going. Hey, so that's it. Hope you guys got something out of this video, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe. That'll help our channel grow. Check out another video, click this link down here. Check out our channel, see all our videos and playlists. Go ahead and click this link over here. Thanks again for watching. We really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.